happening?
All right, let's check this out. So, pretty exciting day. The PTS has updated, came back online, and we have a new building system. So, I want to take a look at this. Let's get into it and see what the heck that they have done. So, now, if you look at your menu, wow, foundations. There's, ooh, look, porches, floors, walls, roofs, stairs, doors, columns, fences, shelters. It's almost like they organized it where you don't want to commit suicide by going through their build menu. This is fantastic. The turrets, traps, barricades. You get to your power section. You've got generators, connectors, lights. We have candles, ceiling lights, fire, lamps, signs, wall lights. Under your resources, you have crafting, food, water, collectors, producers. Under utility, we have instruments, player benefits, services, vending machines. In furniture, we have appliances, beds, seating, shelves, surfaces, electronics. In decor, oh, it's not floor decor, it's balloons, clutter, crockery, entertainment, fauna, holiday, lawn and garden, novelties, outdoor, rugs, signs, statues, taxidermy, toys, vehicles. Accents, geez, there's wall decor. Accents, ceiling, holiday, mounted, novelties, signs, tapestry, wall art, wall letters, window. Under storage, you have stash boxes, additional storage, displays. For structure, you have farm. And these are your prefabs and stuff. So you got farm, frontier, industrial, military, modern, retail, rustic, scavenger, and then finally your dwellers. So you've got your allies, pet furniture, and pets. Holy crap. This is amazing. Okay. This is a menu that looks very well organized, and seriously, it doesn't make you want to commit suicide when you go into the build menu. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to build in this game anymore because I have PTSD over their floor decor. Just all that by itself, you know? Absolutely crazy. So now let's see, how easy is it to navigate? We're just going to go all the way up through it. Here's a foundation. Look at that. We can just select any one of them that we want, all of our different options, of course. So just for experimentation purposes, we're just going to slap some crap down here. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see where it says placement. Let's hit that again. Now we have collide, which means that it won't snap, but it does kind of pay attention to some of the collision aspects, okay? Look at that, though. It does not stop you from placing that inside of another one. So this is going to be phenomenal in the respect of, let's see. So let's go back to our foundations. How do we grab that? How do we grab that? How do I grab that? I want to pick it up again. Okay, left switch, options. Don't know what that is, to be honest with you. Not gonna lie. Here's our categories. All right, toggle camera. How in the heck do you grab that? Interesting. I don't know how to grab that. Do I have to exit back out? Is it bugged? It will not let me select that. What in the hell? Okay. Well, clearly they are not going to be leaving it like that. I can't grab that any of these items to move them again. And I don't know what it is. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what it is that's stopping it. It's very interesting. Um, very interesting. Uh oh. Okay, well, that's stupid. That is dumb. Okay, so you have to hit your menu button and it'll open up a window and you can select edit. So that's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Not a great execution there. But that's okay. It's going to give us more options to be building this stuff. So, but this is absolutely fantastic in the aspect that, like, this is free place. There's no collision. You can just put that thing wherever you want. Oh, yeah. So, for those of you who want to actually use foundations and make stairs or anything like that, totally a viable option now. Now, I'm going to turn our snapping back on. I thought that this might be pretty similar to what we've got in, in the custom worlds and stuff like that. Ooh, cannot place item. We've got a bug. There we go. Little buggy, not surprised. It's the PTS, okay? But the important thing is now we've got just a silly little platform that we can work on. All right, our free cam still works. Man, that's fast. Definitely have to go into the settings and turn that down. Not bad. If you're on controller, it's not going to be bad because, it's adjustable, obviously, with your joystick. But mouse keyboard, that might be a little bit finicky, but that's okay. Let's see real quick here, though. Let's go down. Where is our utility, maybe? Player benefits, services, vending machine. Resources, crafting. Okay. So obviously, we all do a ton of freaking merging when it comes to crafting benches or anything like that. So, just out of curiosity, let's slap that bad boy down. Throw a cannery. I can't place it outside playable area. Interesting. All right, so another bug. Not a big deal. I am sure that before this goes completely live to the public, that they are going to be able to fix every single bug on here because we have faith in them. Right? Yes? No? Everybody got quiet? Y'all got real quiet. Okay. It's just because it's me I'm talking to myself. I'm sitting here all by myself. I can't be left unsupervised. All right, so just out of curiosity, we're going to shut off the collision on this so we can totally just free place it anywhere we want. Now, you do have to be careful because the furniture entries can be blocked in some cases. But, let's see. Yeah, don't like that one. Some of these are definitely finicky. But, oh, that's snap. That's free. Boom. This is going to be great. I can't wait to see some of the merging and the creativity that ends up coming out of this because of that freedom to do things like that. Let's see what else we have. Let's find, do we have a wall? Boom, look at that, baby. Oh, yeah. This is going to be fun, guys. This is great. Oh, man. Look at that. You can push it right down into that foundation. Cannot push it into the ground, though. It's not going into the ground, which, shame on you, Bethesda. And I get why they're doing it from a coding perspective, but yeah, we need to be able to shove that down just a little bit at least. I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed or anything, but Appalachia, it ain't flat. So yeah, that's as far as I can push that down into the dirt. But in any sense, shape, or form, we are doing way, way better than what it was before. And look at this with these half walls. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to slap some down. No, these ain't perfect. I'm just screwing around. That way you guys can see what the hell some of our options are in the future. But yeah, for making little glass borders, anything like that around a patio, something like that, that's fantastic. Wow. This is pretty freaking groundbreaking. I mean, look at that. Just push it right through there. This is going to be a hell of a lot of fun, people. I mean, this is phenomenal. So, with our stairs. Oh, no. Really? Can we do that? Oh, yeah. Yep, not a problem. Throw them up in the air. So, this may be really cool because let's say that you want to simulate a basement, walkway, anything like that. You could put a trap door there. Or, you know what? I wonder where the heck did we see the shelters? Here we go. I wonder, just out of curiosity, can we push this down so it's just the lid here? You can. Look at that. This is fantastic. Couple of bugs that we've encountered, but nothing crazy, and it could just be user error on my behalf because you do have to hit that menu button, and there are different options that you can choose from. But yeah, this is fantastic. Look at that. I am going to love this. Oh man, what a relief though. I can't believe how nice it is to see something like this being implemented. All right, now this drum, this is a music instrument, so that is blocking my entrance. That's why it's doing that. So you are limited in certain aspects with different items that you're choosing. Let's see, what else do we have? So interactable items, it's going to be doing this very same thing that we have now, and it's just because you can't block the furniture entry or things like that. But that's not the end of the freaking world, people. This is a fantastic thing. Um, Here, yeah. Let's grab a cigarette machine. Now, imagine this. Oh, that's got interactable thing. We're just scratching the surface of what can be done and what you're going to end up seeing. Because a lot of times, people, when they're building stuff, they only use a tiny portion of it. Now, let's see, can we push this grill down low enough that I can use just that? Oh, look at that. So you can move it with enough precision that you can literally just get that top portion skin of it. Same thing with this. How low can I go? Okay. And to be fair, I think that the limiting factor is that, well, I think I'm hitting the ground. So let's try. Let's try this. Oh yeah. I think it was the ground getting in the way. You can only go down to the ground surface. But look at that. Now, think about how many options that's going to give you as a builder as far as textures. You could put this on a workbench, countertop, whatever that you want. You know what? I'm going to go back over here. Here's one right here. Oh yeah, the tops of things. This is going to be amazing for using textures. And see what else we got real quick while we're in here. Here's a shelf, and look at how nice that looks. People are going to be using that for countertops. I guarantee you somebody's going to use that for a countertop. The other really, really neat thing is, let's say that you have a shop and you want a workbench table or something like that. We can put one here. Yeah, I definitely need to slow down that setting for the camera movement speed. But look at that. You can just put those at any height that you want. Make a steel table, for somebody to be working on or whatever it may be. And yeah, look at this mess. That's a hot mess. But the point of doing this, it's to show you that there are going to be a whole crap ton of options when it comes to building things. And you need to start looking at the stuff differently. Start looking at the surface texture of things like the top of the items, stuff like that, because this could be used for a lot of different things and a lot of different reasons. Absolutely fantastic. Bethesda, you have maybe just saved the building community from lots and lots of therapy. Yes, absolutely. Man, that is cool. Whew, that's pretty freaking awesome, ladies and gents. I mean, there's no denying that. Now, out of curiosity, oh yeah, yep, prefabs do it too. And no, this isn't some scripted thing. I just logged on and I fumbled through it just so you guys could kind of see my struggles with it and figuring the menu out and how bad it was. And clearly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let's see. Okay, that did pop that up. But there's a lot going on there. There's a hell of a lot of colliding going on right now. Let's see. Oh, look at this mess. This is going to be absolutely freaking fantastic to see what the hell people come up with. Because your options now,
Attention citizens.
nearly
Nuclear
limitless.
strike imminent. Please
Absolutely
exit the area
fantastic.
at the
So,
earliest
ladies,
convenience.
gents, peoples of all
Thank you for
kinds,
your
I love the
cooperation.
hell out of you. I hope that you enjoyed, playing around with this and then creating this giant pile of crap. But at least now we know things are looking up out there. Pretty crazy. I will see you next time. I love you.
Yeah.